A new engine theoretically represents a more efficient power plant, which can be both more powerful and less fuel thirsty. Today, with so many emission regulations, there is no way to go around, but the past has taught us that you don't need to develop a completely new design every 10-15 years to keep up with the competition. Here's a list of engine series that are 40 and more years old. Alfa Romeo Twincam. The Twincam series is also known as the Nord engine, being produced in North Italy. Its predecessor came out in 1950 with an iron block, double overhead cam, and a 90-degree angle between the intake and exhaust valves. This angle was reduced to 80 degrees, and besides other specific details, all engines had aluminum both the block and head. The series covered displacements between 1.3 up to 2 liters with a 900cc prototype from 1960. Kreso Slant6. This engine is popular for its 30-degree inclination, making it easy to fit under a lower hood, and also reaching low center of gravity. Back in time, not only was it more powerful than rivaling units by Chevy and Ford, but its efficiently designed intake and exhaust system, in combination with a good carburetor, could ensure a fuel economy of 30 miles per gallon on highway. Ferrari Colombo. Created by Giulia Colombo, who designed Alfa Romeos, this unit began as a 1.5-liter, powering the very first Ferrari, the Ferrari 125S. It was a water-cooled, all-aluminum alloy engine with a single camshaft per bank. While this particular version also received a supercharger, it was manufactured in many other iterations, up to a 4.9-liter. It was a heart of the legendary 250 GTO, and got replaced by the Ferrari 180-degree V12. AMC Straight6. Many American people mark this engine as one of the best. Although AMC had produced the Straight6 from 1952, it was 12 years later when the famous AMC Inline 6-cylinder came out. You could find this thing in cars by AMC, Jeep as well as International Harvester, running beyond 300,000 miles, also pleasing you with a beautiful sound. Detroit Diesel Series 71. The two-stroke Detroit is something the American nation can be truly proud of. While it existed in many various series, subdivided by a cylinder displacement and cubic inches, the Series 71 may be the longest living, going out of the production sometime in the 1980s. In 1957, they introduced the first V-shaped engine, and all in all, it was very popular amongst a large scale of vehicles. Ducati L Twin. From first sketches in March to a running engine in July, The famous Ducati engine started as a project on last winter day of 1970. Fabio Taglioni, of which engine is still in production to this very day, designed it to be a split crankpins 90-degree V-twin tilted forward, not only resembling the L letter, but also improving air cooling efficiency. Now with the most of the units being water-cooled, it is a redundant feature, but that is, besides the desmodromic valve, what pays tribute to the original design. Lamborghini V12. Powering all 12-cylinder Lambos from the Mira to the Murcielago, this V12 is one of the longest living engines, almost reaching a lifespan of 50 years. Ferruccio hired Giotto Bizzarini to create him a performance engine, paying extra for each horsepower over the Ferrari one. Although the engine displacement almost doubled from the original 3.5 liter and various features changed, it went out of production with the very last Murcielago in 2011, when the Aventador received a clean sheet designed V12. Lancia V4. Lancia was faithful to the V4 layout for a long 54 years, in a single engine series which underwent many different changes to be able to live as long. One of the earliest versions had a 12-degree angle, 2.6 liters, and a single SOHC head for both cylinder banks. That was the widest one, as newer units had the 10, 11 and 30-degree angle, also in combination with double cams. Rolls-Royce Bentley L Series. When Rolls-Royce acquired Bentley in 1931, Bentley engines were enough for the lineup, besides theirs, to fulfill their needs. 2 decades later, however, a new engine was being constructed, officially finishing the design in 1959. It was a large overhead valve V8, which thanks to Volkswagen is still produced today in the Bentley Mulsanne with a pair of turbochargers. Volkswagen air-cooled Boxer. 70 years, that's how long this legend was originally produced by Volkswagen, from a 985cc unit up to a 2-liter in the Porsche 912 and 914. The basic features all versions had in common was a Boxer crankshaft, not a 180-degree V4, air cooling, an aluminum magnesium alloy engine block and heads with an overhead valve system. It powered economy as well as sport models, and found its use also in industrial and aircraft departments.